넌 별로 싫지 않은 걸 조금 사귀어도 걱정하지 마 몸무게는 늦었을 때뿐이야
There's something to tell you. You want me to share it with you?
Stacey girls, it's going down.
My apologies if this track's review is disproportionately longer than the others, but with it being the title track and it just has the most to come along with it, I might as well just give my general thoughts in this one. So yes, this is mostly just about the song itself as it is a track review, but I will touch on more general era topics we have seen so far, such as music video and maybe a little choreo too, but yes, we'll see. Anyway, to actually begin reviewing this song. Holy wow. This is why we all love STEREOTYPE. I was really shocked to STEREOTYPE blowing up straight from debut from a relatively unknown company, I feel. I don't know, maybe I am out of the loop, but the hype is very much justified with a team like Black Eyed Pilseung leading the way. Those guys really are something else, and it shows throughout STEREOTYPE's minimal discography. Everything is just so high production, it's just so obviously come from true masters in their fields. And let's just say STEREOTYPE is no exception. It fits in beautifully within their other title tracks without being a repeat of either of them, and that is something I do really enjoy about STEREOTYPE's discography as well. It's so consistently good but never boring, always changing up the sound and style slightly while sticking to that already iconic STEREOTYPE sound. In the case of STEREOTYPE, I adore the slower, almost perky R&B type sound we have going on here. Very reminiscent of the 2000s for me, but with a super sweet and modern twist to it. And this slower sound is wonderfully introduced within the intro alone, like that whisper of "it's going down" perfectly sets the tone for the direction this song is going to take, and I adore it. I hope we see them playing about with their intro like this in future. But honestly, as long as they say "STEREOTYPE girls, it's going down," I will be pleased. Already up there with Blackpink in your area for best K-pop intro tags. And woo, even when the beat picks up the pace to that scattered sort of sound we get in the chorus, the girls' vocals help to keep that softer theme present. Their voices are insanely beautiful, and for being so young they each already have heaps of talent. They sound so smooth and just delicate on this song, which I guess is fitting for this song's theme of being softer than you appear to be. To be honest, these lyrics do make me laugh a little, LMAO, like obviously it is quite sweet, and in the hopes of not sounding cocky, slightly relatable, ha 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 ha, god it's hard being hot, but I get what they mean, maybe appearing more flirty or sexual than you are just based on your appearance. Like I just have sharp features and like to wear short clothes. That is not an invitation for sex, please, but anyway, it did feel very hot. Problems, ha 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 ha, if you have ever seen that, LMAO, but like a softer take. Given very hot girls, we have problems too. We're just like you, except we're hot. Ha, but no, the lyrics are actually quite sweet, just goofy on first listen, I guess. Thought that was funny. This song paired with the visuals of this comeback is also just such a perfect match and just enhances the song itself by so much. First off, the styling so far is so cute. Just based off what we have been given from the MV, I love the school uniform, I do. It's so early twice, and I know there is a genuine political issue with the sexy schoolgirl, which I totally understand and hate, and using it in K-pop only perpetuates that idea, whether intentionally or not, but I would be lying if I said I didn't love a cute little uniform styling moment. Not in excess, but ugh, it's just so third gen. Cute concept, and it's so nostalgic. But yes, aside from the uniform looks, we got them as the cheerleaders with I think the nicest color scheme of all time, and pretty dresses, yay. It's so simple, but pastel, flowy, lacy dresses are just so my style, and it suits this track magically. As for this MV, stop. The naughty school scenes are too much to handle. I have watched this thing a million times already and I can't get enough. A standout scene, however, is Isa in that bridge refrain. I don't know slow last chorus bit, I don't know the names of things, I just know that that was a serve, and my bias surrounded by butterflies in a gown is something to treasure. Her blue hair this era is killing me too. TBH, all of their hair is. I love how they always mix up their hairstyles and do different stuff with it frequently, and while sometimes they mess up badly, I'm looking at you ASAP soon. What the hell was that? I mean, her hair this era, along with Yoon's, is a tad questionable, but TBH, I dig it this time around. Anywho, I have nothing to really say about the choreo except that I really like the glasses to hair flip move. Very sweet, so I will just leave this review here. Maybe my favorite STEREOTYPE title track so far? It's just so my style, I don't know. With so bad and ASAP it is some stiff competition, so we will see how. Okay, I know I blabbed on an awful lot in that last one, but I promise these B-side reviews will be a lot more chilled out. Alright, right off the bat, what's with the Justin Bieber Love Yourself sounding ass guitar? That song was goddamn produced by Ed Sheeran too. What is with the K-pop Ed Sheeran obsession? Please stop, it hurts. Alright, I won't hate on him, his music is fine, just not for me. I just wanted to say that man gets too much hate, sorry King Ginger. Anyway, we talking about stayc, not international sex symbol Ed Sheeran LMAO, but yes, not plagiarism. I don't think it's a very simple guitar riff, basic chords, basic structure. It just really reminded me of Love Yourself upon first listen, but it's only really present in the first verse anyway, so it's not a huge issue like that. Second we get to that chorus, it almost entirely drops out and then it has a much smaller presence in the rest of the song. And woo, what a chorus it was. That chorus really is the reason I am making this video right now. I thought, oh sure, I'll give this album a listen, I like stayc's stuff. On the bus then I heard this shit and I knew I had to spew every single thought I have about this release on the internet ASAP, lol. Just wow, it really came out of nowhere, didn't it? I mean, it's not the most exciting of songs and the chorus most definitely isn't anything revolutionary, but god is it beautiful. I do think the verses sound a tad generic like that hello, Annyeong was really setting them up for failure. I feel like I have heard that song intro a million times, but OOF, what a gut punch. It really is. All the girls in this one though, like the production is so simple, it's just those vocals, man. Issa's voice on that chorus is absolutely heavenly. Her voice is just so pretty, and then followed up with Seunak. Their falsettos, a guy, it's too much for my heart to handle, it's just so incredibly comforting. I adore this song and its stripped back nature, it's just so lovely, and the way it builds is so gorgeous, I can't stop listening to it. It really reminds me of like 2018-ish bedroom pop. This is stayc's Claro moment and I dig it to the extremity.
멋대로 군다고 할지 몰라 하지만 알아줘 날 서로를 아직 잘 몰라 어색하기도 해.
stayc girls, it's going down. And by going down I am talking about the quality of song on this album. This song is just, This is the only song on this album that I am not really into right now. Like, by no means do I think it's bad, just out of the track list it really doesn't stick out at all. It's like, really? Tropical House? In 2021? We're good. I thought that reggaeton sounding drum we heard right away in the first verse would be enough, but then we were hit with that card ballad sounding beat drop. Stop, please, I beg. Okay, it's not that bad, I don't even necessarily dislike this style of music that much, it's just we have heard it a lot, especially like years ago, so why so late to the party, boyos? I could maybe accept it as a throwback if it was fitting for the time period, but it's literally September, I don't need any more beach songs. Let's have, I don't know, book music for books. I don't know, I haven't been to school in a minute. But I will stop being rude about this song's general style because it is not all bad. Even if it's a song with a bad empty chorus and a chant ending. Sorry, just stayc, I feel like you're better than this. I do like the rap in this song. I like the message of just kind of taking a breather for a second, but I feel like the other tracks on this album really encapsulate that slow and comforting idea better than the song literally titled Slow Down. But yeah, the lyrics are nice and I really like when the instrumental stops for that hate makes waste line. It felt really poignant and is definitely a standout in this song for me. Overall a meh song in a definitely not meh album, so just a bit disappointing, I guess. They can't all be winners. LOL. Let's get on to the next song. Already I hate not speaking highly of stayc, let's praise them again. Okay, we back on that typical stayc fantastic music bullshit because this is so good, perhaps my favorite song along with Stereotype on the album. It's really something. Just through and through, this song is an absolute delight. It is just so lovely from start to finish, and what do you know, it has an absolutely breathtaking chorus. stayc just know how to do choruses at this point, and I think that really is the main reason I was so disappointed by Slow Down, as the chorus was the greatest letdown of the track, when I am usually so used to stayc having wonderful and memorable choruses, such as the one we get right here on Complex. Like wow, somehow repeating my complex has become one of my most favorite lyrics of all time. Just the vocal delivery of that line feels so heart-wrenching in some way. I don't know, this album just came out at the exact right time for me because I don't know, I just relate. I know it's silly to be finding a stayc song the most comforting thing you've ever heard, but I needed this right now. It just feels like I am not alone in not knowing what I'm doing, lol. When in conflict or whatever, it is nice to have a set good guy and bad guy and just have that black and white, but it feels like when it actually happens to you, you just be living in a whole lot of gray, and I really don't think that this is what this song is trying to say, but it's what I'm taking from it, and thank you stayc. I needed that right about now. On top of the really comforting message, it is just a really well put together song. Similarly to a lot of the songs on this album, it is relatively stripped down to its bare bones with very minimal instrumentation and harmonies, which is just really satisfying. Like, as much as I love me a good intense harmony, this way of presenting vocals does just feel very raw, and when you have the sheer vocal talent that stayc do, sometimes just basking in their wonderful and smooth voices is enough to satisfy me. Their voices just work so well together, I don't know what else to say. Just such a concise group. I fear I may ult stayc. I'm already on the verge of ulting so many groups right now, I can't do it. But if a group is out here releasing songs like Complex on the regular, I am down.